Hey guys, what is going on? It's here. I'm back and once again with another Dungeons 2 video. And today we'll be focusing on the Adept's FlameBurst Tower. FlameBurst Tower is fence that we originally saw on the Apprentice, but it was moved later to the Adept. The Adept makes terrifying use of this tower, and it's pretty simple to build and get a lot out of it. Let's go over FlameBurst Tower first, and then we'll go over our boosting towers as well as a couple of options if you don't like this certain build I'm using. Start with the Ascension, FlameBurst, and Gambit. You gotta max it out, more range, more awesomeness, and defense crit chance, defense crit damage, FlameBurst damage, and FlameBurst health. So whatever level you are, I would focus on the damage first and then the health, but I mean, tomato tomato here. The Ascension isn't all that important, but if you have high Ascension, abuse it. So anyway, moving on to the FlameBurst Tower itself. We're using Gathering Burst. FlameBurst Tower's fireballs will deal more damage the further they are. The further they travel, up to 80% more damage. We were to guild this shard. Unfortunately, it won't tell me. Anyway, moving on. To Mass Destruction. Increases defense power by the effective 7% when maxed out. It is a just tremendous boost combining with that 80%. It's really nice. Defense rate, just to reach that defense speed cap. I'm overkilling it by a good margin, but it's fine. And moving on to the medallion. Those of you that watch the Blazing Dragons in this video, link in the description. I used this medallion, which is defense rate, anti-chaos, anti-melee. You can use the boom servo. Like for example, I have one over here, yes. Melee boom, anti-chaos servo, and anti-chaos melee. Anyway, this is a good medallion for lower levels, but the anti-servos just work that much better. Anyway. But pretty standard stuff. Going over the boost towers, I'm using lightning strike auras, but you can use oil geysers and other things like that to get a little bit better use out of it. But we were just using destructive pylon on it, and we're not actually using it for its defense properties. And one reason why oil geysers are so popular to use is because you do get the oil spread as well as you get the boost from destructive pylon, so it's up to you, really. Any 20 DU defense is ideal for this. Moving on to the boost aura. My boost aura is using Destruction, Vampiric Empowerment, and Boosted Power. Boost Power increases the power of the boost aura by 20%. Vampiric Empowerment increases defense power by the effective tower of 60% of its defense health. And Destruction, 30% more damage. The higher you get the damage, the bigger the boost. I use Unique Power Servo, and Diverse Power Servo. Ooh, that's a mouthful. And this is not optimal. You can use other things. This is just what I found works for me and my use of it. If you had to get rid of anything, I would get rid of Diverse Power Servo and maybe use range. So that way I could get a bigger aura. But that is completely up to you. And moving on. So there are 2 extra defenses in my build that I commonly use. As you can see, it's the oil geysers and the world tree. With the oil geysers, the reason why we use those, it's fire damage, you get the ignite combo, more damage, more destruction. The world trees, mainly use them for healing as well as, well, just to blockade itself. Because the spiders and Chaos 8 can be annoying to deal with. Particularly because they they shut down the range and defense speed of your defenses, and it's just not a good time. So anyway, what do I have on them? Well, the oil geyser is using my melee boom medallion, right, as you saw a few seconds ago. This isn't anywhere near required. This is actually my Fisher of Evermount relic. It does well. This is just for crowd control. But again, we're just using the oil geyser for its oil. Hit defense rate. Just for getting more oil in the ground, as well as the Ascension. The Ascension lines up for all these heroes. Just range gambit, crit chance, crit damage, and health whenever you have the Ascension for it. Again, this is all just for... It's essentially like a lot of the same when it comes to characters Ascension. You want to do the same things usually, but it just depends on what you want to get out of it. Anyway, moving on. Defense rate, deadly strikes for more oil and more range. Destruction, just for a little bit more damage in there. Not required at all. Move on to the world tree. I'm a big promoter of using blockades. If it makes your life easier, it makes your life easier. So on this particular one, I do have a totem and a fortitude servo. Fortitude servo is just, well, more health on it, which means you take your blockade. Power pylon, increase defenses, powered by nearby defenses 120%. It does not debuff the tower that equips this shard. This also does not stack with destructive pylon. So unfortunately you can't just destroy things with this, but it is a nice alternative if you're not using destructive pylon on certain builds. And it is nice. So it is a good alternative. Pick it up in Chaos 7. Fortification increases the defense health of the affected tower, so 34% more health. Always good. Deadly strikes, increase range of 39%. This just makes this large healing range much bigger, so you can fight on here and you can just, well, stay alive. Some helpful tips. During the Christmas event, if you do get a water damage Dragolich, then you are awesome, because that's what I like. With the lightning strike aura, you just sit in here, and then the Dragolich will soak the enemy, and you will be safe. Alright, but enough nonsense. Let's run a wave to show you how this works, and then we'll be done. This is about a 1 upgrade into everything. Not a whole lot I've really done here. But again, the oil really does make this amazing, because if they don't die in one shot, which you can see, like, damaged 3.4 million, we got crits of 4.4, and really there's not much going on after this. Once you get to this point, it's more of a, hey, how long can I sit here without doing anything? Now here we go, here's a challenge. We got a cannon over here. Surrounded by stuff, so we'll see. He's gonna be blasting my tree. So, you know, we're just gonna heal this up. And again, this is why I like blockades. It just gives you the extra little bit of time you need, you know, to make sure stuff dies. There we go. Now he's getting it. That's only about 1 tower hitting him, so it's taking chunks. When everything like fires upon one enemy, it is just absurd how powerful this is. And again, you always got your Dragolich, and he went down. But as I've said in a lot of my Dungeon Trainers videos, abuse whatever you can to get to the top. So with the walls, elemental combos such as Petrify or Ignite. Ignite is actually just absurd, so you should be using it whenever you can. And or crowd control like the lightning stun. But yeah, I mean, as the wave slowly comes to an end here. Oh, there we go. You can see the assassin removal in action, actually. It's really cool about that is I always have lightning strike ores around because I'm always using charge pylon. So just having a water dragon lich is really nice because I don't have to waste like a shard slot or a mod slot to get rid of assassins. But it really depends. Like if your hero has enough health to tank them, then sure, yeah, go ahead and like tank it. Me, yeah, I'd rather go ahead and get it removed and just be done. Where's Quibs? Where's Quibs? Oh, there's Quibs. Quibs is going down. This is without Dragon Lich, by the way. Just eating it. And there we go. Again, nothing to it. And yeah, guys, hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. Please don't forget to get subscribed. And as always, leave a comment, let you know what you thought of the video. And don't forget to submit your own ideas. Let me know, if there's a more optimal way to do this. If there's a video you want to see, or if you want to leave some nice feedback for me. Anyway, guys, I'm Stony Scientist, and I will see you all next time. Peace.